Truck up on the side to put a piece of pipe on so it can guide down the cable straight.
This will be over here at the barrier. This is going to be going down about 10:30 at the barrier. You have more time to rope it. Check it out over there then. Do me a favor, let everybody know. Ready?
Here he comes.
I knew he would roll him over.
Question, is Rusty okay?
Sweet, Look at that mess. Look at that mess.
Just a minute on that big camera.
Pardon?
Our pickup truck back in San Diego, California, untouched by human hands except for transporting it. And as you can see from the side crash test that you just saw on the video, the damage that we can see now is very minimal. There was no penetration of the vehicle. There's a couple of small cracks in the fiberglass. And again, keep in mind, there's some scuff marks there. No big deal. And please keep in mind that this is the same test that you saw an American car or a Detroit vehicle undergo, and it absolutely destroyed the vehicle. The pickup truck that we build has, I guess maybe an 8-inch crack in the door right there. I'll show you that. The door is undamaged. It just kind of rolled with the punch. We can come up here to the front. Now, we don't have the actual front end crash test, but it was I believe, the same speed as the side test you just saw. And if you'll notice these struts here, they're undamaged. You can see where the fiberglass pulled away from the hood. I'll show you this strut up here. It wasn't damaged either. This truck is just stronger than anything we think anybody else builds. Now I'll show you the only damage that we were able to record. And let's see if I can get you a good shot of this. You see this bent strut right here? Well, that was caused by a pipe that we have welded on to the front end. And the purpose of that pipe is to cause this strut to dent in a crash, and it causes a failure point in the strut that does not allow the entire impact to be transmitted up this strut, and thereby to the firewall, which would then transmit it to the passenger compartment. Now, as you can see, the glass got broken, but didn't go back far enough to get to anybody in the passenger compartment. The inside of the passenger compartment is virtually untouched. there's that 8-inch crack right there. I'm going to close in on that so you can see it. There's an 8-inch crack, and that was the damage on the front of the door. And then we come to the back of the door, and you can see a crack in the inner paneling, just a stress crack. It did not happen also on the outside of the door. Basically, if you were to just rivet a new seat back in here, which was what's damaged there, and a little bit of fiberglassing on that 8-inch panel out there, and a 35-mile-an-hour crash, or 25-mile-an-hour, I can't recall which speed it was, but it's definitely in the realm of high-speed crashing. You'd have a fixed truck. Now we're going to have a little look here at the front end again, and there's the hood that was on it, and you can see under there where that panel pulled away. That's designed to hold the strutting and hold that allows this hood to swivel up, and then again there it is where it pulled away. And the structural damage to the hood again is very, very minimal. Let's get over here in front so you can see it. There's the whole front end. I'm going to close in on the actual damage. We have a little bit of damage right here. You can see that's this hood could be repaired by a fiberglass man in a little bit. Sorry about that. And there's some damage over here if you wanted to repair the hood. Alternatively, keep a few spare hoods around for the people who like to crash these things, and you can just bolt one on. And if it does any damage in the strutting here, in the actual carrier for the front end, like if you remember, this one had this damage right down here. If it does damage it there, you got your choice of fixing that, or more appropriately, you just unbolt this thing. There's about 8 or 10 bolts there, and 8 or 10 bolts there, and this guy comes right out, and you bolt a new one into it. So if you have to work on the engine, work on the transmission, work on anything in there, you're just ready to go. A few bolts, pull it out, send it to your repair shop, your mechanics, bolt a new one on, and the vehicle's back in service. Kind of a neat feature, and yes, we did that on purpose.